When last we saw our friends, you had been through quite a lot in one night. You had all ended up at the house of this person that you figure is dead at this point, called Marjorie, who seems to have was involved in a cult in this area a little while back. Whilst you were at the house, you were attacked by some strange woman who seemed to be supernatural in some ways. You didn't find the body after Ethylene cut her apart. And then later on, you went to this hotel where there'd been a double murder, a motel downtown, the Stardust Motel, where you met a woman chained in the bathroom, a hallway that went to some strange place. Callie alone decided to walk down the hallway, and the other two left to go back to Marjorie's place. Callie realized that there is something inside of her. Apparently the soul or spirit of a woman called Althea Kitchen, who died some while back, having been accused of being a witch and having killed her parents, supposedly, which seems to be a theme in this particular game. And this person or soul that's inside of you was placed there when you were used as kind of a trial for a drug called Lucivex. And that drug basically had been made with, imbued with the soul of this person. So when you took the drug, and you've been chasing that high ever since of Lucivex, but it's kind of hard to find. You did find some recently and it fucked you up. But now you have this little person inside of you talking to you and telling you that you need to go back to where all this began, somewhere in Tennessee. We'll get back to that a little later. Meanwhile, at the house, Ethylene and Robert encountered what appears to be an angel without wings. Robert said, nope, fuck this, I'm out of here. Ethylene stayed, was tortured by some kind of crazy priest from hell, saw visions of her past, and in despair killed herself. And after doing so, woke up in what is called Metropolis, which is the real city behind the illusion, along with this angel called Samael. And the two were about to have a little discussion. Robert, meanwhile, got in his vehicle after finding out, Robert, if you remember, after finding out that the HIV test you had taken had been hijacked by a guy named Stan, a guy that you'd had a sexual encounter with in a bathroom at the bar where Ethylene works a little while back, and who had been kind of hounding you since then. And you found out that he basically is in charge of all the computers, the healthcare system in the area, and he has decided to hijack all of the HIV tests. And of course, this being 1986, we are kind of on the tail end of the big kind of HIV pandemic. So who knows? But that guy's a fucking asshole. And you decide to get in your car and drive to Hartwell, which is a city you have found out in Las Vegas. Sorry, not Las Vegas, rather Nevada, near Las Vegas, where all of this seems to have started. And you realize, the three of you, that while all three of you were in witness relocation program for various reasons, the names you had been assigned were all connected to each other, and were all the names of people who had been in this cult in Hartwell at the beginning of the 1970s. And in fact, the name that Robert had been assigned, Iomi, was the name of Ethylene's sister. So, I don't know. It's probably just a coincidence. Probably just a coincidence. That's what I think. But what do I know? Robert.
Yeah, what the fuck do you want?
Well, let's start with you. You drove out into the night and headed towards Las Vegas, which is about an hour and change away from Baker. So you drove through the night, heading towards original Las Vegas, and then using an old map, trying to find this city of Hartwell. As you drove out into this desert and were looking for Hartwell, you actually found it difficult to find it. A lot of people said there was no such place, no one remembered it. You eventually, in a gas station far to the south of Las Vegas, this old gas station, this old, like, whatever, Texaco gas station somewhere on the side of the road, found a really old map, the kind that had been gathering dust in this place since, the 1960s, like a really old ass one that was all yellow. And looking at that map, you saw for the first time a little dot, the city of Hartwell, which is north of Las Vegas. Actually, you got back in your car. So this probably took a couple days. You got back in your car, drove north, again through Vegas, until you arrived at the city of Hartwell, or rather, what remains of the city of Hartwell. Because as you arrived there, you noticed that this was a small town that had been completely devastated by a fire. And as you pulled in and started investigating it and kind of looking around it, basically the entire town burned down. There's just remains. You became aware of something very strange. It felt very familiar to you. Incredibly familiar, and you eventually realized that the reason it felt familiar is because it was basically an exact copy of Baker, the city that you live in now. Down to the triangular shape, the same stores but with different names. Almost exact copy. And as you further investigated, you found that not only was this place burned down, it looked like it was being swallowed by the desert. There were large sections of it that were already back underground, with sand and dust having just piled over it. I'm going to ask you to make me a see through the illusion roll, which is a soul.
Yeah, you got it. All right. So, well, my soul. Hold on, I gotta find that again. I rolled a base 15 plus my soul is 3, so that's an 18.
As you walk through this place, you start seeing strange apparitions. You see a moment, a building that is clearly burned down and almost swallowed whole by the desert is standing again. You see people moving through it, shadows of people moving down the alleyways, and it's almost as if parts of the city, as you're looking at it, it's almost as if you're seeing behind what's there, that the burnt out city and everything is just the surface of it. And when you peel back that first layer, you can see the city still exists behind, but it morphs and it's strange, almost kind of like it's a city that's different cities all at the same time. You can't really explain it, but it really messes with you. And as you walk through it, you become increasingly wary and paranoid. You feel that people are looking at you through windows that don't even exist anymore. That shadows are following you, almost as if there's someone behind you. You see the shadow on the ground, but there's no one there. As you're going through all of this, you eventually see one building that seems to still be standing. It appears to be somewhat somewhere in the middle of the remains of maybe a ranch or something, but when you look, you see this black barn, and there's light inside of it.
I'm gonna pause before moving forward and make a small sketch. This feels significant and it's striking on the horizon. So I'm gonna open up my sketchbook and I've been finding these moments now to capture. And I'm gonna do that for a few moments, a quick sort of gestural sketch before moving on.
And as you do, because your see through the illusion was so high, you start drawing it, and what at first appears to be a barn eventually starts to morph in your drawing into this kind of vast black cathedral. And when you look at it, you don't see that. You just see this black barn, but you see elements of it that are now repeated in your drawing, but it's as if you're drawing something that you can see beyond it, and you're drawing this vast cathedral under the sky that is lined with all sorts of mechanical objects and gears and things like that. And
Huh.
it's truly unnerving. You've done this before, drawn things that you couldn't see in front of you.
But
This-
never consciously.
And it feels kind of really closely tied to you now. And before you know it, night has fallen and you're alone in this burnt out remains carcass of a town, really. And the only light that's left is the light that's shining from inside that barn cathedral.
Again, I go in. I feel like it's calling. I need to know.
You walk towards it, and the closer you get to it, the more wrong you feel it is, but the more drawn you are to it. You start hearing whispers, people talking, children laughing. You hear a voice that reminds you a little bit of Etheline's, perhaps not in the timbre of it, but in the accent. You step towards the church. Inside, when you walk in, you see 5 dead bodies. They are desiccated and preserved, almost kind of like they're mummified. Their skin on their back has been sliced open as if to create wings. Their bodies are hollowed out, the chest cavities cut open, everything inside pulled out of it, and they're arrayed around this pool of glistening, viscous black liquid that's bubbling from the ground. And at the center of this pool, there's an opening, almost as if there would be a hole in the floor beneath it, and the liquid is all pouring down that hole in the middle. But no matter how much of it pours down this fairly large black hole, there's always the same amount of liquid that remains there, just kind of touching the bodies. And you can see that it seems to kind of constantly be fed by these 5 rotting, mummified bodies. There's this stench of meat and blood just kind of everywhere.
Do the bodies seem fresh if I get closer and look?
No, you feel like they've been, like I said, like almost like they've been mummified, they've been preserved somehow. You definitely get the sense that they've been here a while.
Huh. And the hole, how deep does it go?
You lean over it, and you can't see inside. You just see all this dark, bubbling liquid that's kind of pouring in, and it's just this kind of dark, unending hole at the middle of it. And as you lean over it to look down, you hear a sound and you see something moving in the water, and suddenly you see these dark, oily chains that shoot out of the hole and wrap around you with hooks that grab in the back, in your back, digging in beneath your shoulder blades. And before you can think of anything, you're dragged down into this hole. The water, the viscous liquid, fills your body through all your orifices, just pouring into you forcefully.
Is there any way out?
A little later, are you with us, Etheline? You come to, after having taken your own life. You are, as I mentioned, in this strange place, this city that feels like it's made of shadows and just this kind of strange industrial hellscape, really. You feel a certain familiarity with it. Not as if you been here, but as if you'd spoken to someone who had been here and had told you about it. As you kind of sit up and gather your wits about you and try to figure out where you are, because you're not anywhere that you know. You're not in Baker, you're not in Vegas, you're not even back home. The sky is completely different. There's this ginormous, vast, unending city that just kind of crowds the skyline all around you. You see standing next to you that person, thing, angel that you had met in Marjorie's house. They're standing nearby. You can see here the shadowy outline of vestigial wings on their back as they look at the city, and as you sit up, they look over their shoulder. Are you okay?
Ain't that a fucking hell of a question? Am I okay? What the fuck? What kind of fucking dream is this? What the fuck am I?
Well, if it was a dream, it would be a nightmare, but it's neither of those things. What you're seeing now is the reality of things, Ethelene.
Right. Realities.
The city around you is called Metropolis. It's the original city, the city upon which all other cities are modeled and built in the world. This is where gods used to live when there were still gods.
Metropolis. Right, well, looks a bit like a shithole to me.
Seen better days. There were people here once, gods, like I said, who took care of it. It was their home, but since they've forgotten about it, it's fallen by the wayside a little. Come on, let's take a walk. I'll show you around a little bit.
Oh. Wonderful. I guess after you.
You follow Samael through the city. Again, much like with Robert right now, there's a wrongness to all of it. The streets stretch too far, shadows linger too long, they bend in ways light wouldn't intend them to. Buildings loom like they were designed by something that understands shape but not physics. Their facade are endless stone, steel, glass, yet none of it reflects you properly. As you walk, the city constantly rearranges itself. An alley you just passed is suddenly gone. A subway entrance yawns open where there was only brick, exhaling a moist, warm smell of rot. The air hums with something ancient, like machinery buried beneath the world, still grinding. The people that you see, or things that resemble people, they move with purpose, but they never meet your gaze. When one brushes past you, it's almost as if they're made of smoke. Above, the skyline spirals upward, in an impossible geometry vanishing into a haze that swallows light. You get the sense the city never ends. As you're walking, Samael says, I imagine seeing this place is quite a shock. Your sister, when we first came here together, it was like I'd taken a young barefoot country girl to New York or LA for the first time. She was just agog at everything.
Right. I don't... It's just all some big fucking hallucination, right? Some fucked up shit I've locked away in my mind.
No, quite the opposite. The world you left back there is the illusion. I know it's a lot to take in, and I don't necessarily expect you'll believe me. You'll come to understand in time. There's a vastness and an ancient quality to this place that makes it difficult for minds that have been shackled and imprisoned for so long to fully understand. you died back there. Dying is one of the ways to see this place for what it is.
She looks down at her wrists.
The lines that you cut in the flesh are still there, but scarred over now. As if they were done a decade ago.
I mean, this is great. So I killed myself, and now those marks are just magically healed back over. Yep, and this ain't a nightmare. This is reality. Sure, bud. I got you. Pick it up loud and fucking clear.
Do you want to know how I met Iomi?
Oh, please do razzle fucking dazzle me.
You'd run away into the forest near your house. I was having some difficulty with a couple of hobos who had decided to assault me. Your sister helped me, and then we got to talking, and we spent quite a bit of time together in the years after that. I think you and she will have a lot to talk about someday, but there's this thing about her. When I met her, I had this sense that she would eventually take me to what I'm looking for. Not that she had it, but that she would guide me for a certain length of time along the path towards finding what I'm looking for. She fell under the sway of a cult leader, some guy named Bannon, in the early 70s. She submitted to him completely, body and soul, and when he disappeared into an even further realm than this one, he taught her how to ritually murder so she could summon him back. She was... It was as if he was a god to her. There was such an emptiness in her soul because of everything your mother had done to her that she needed something to fill that hole, and it became Bannon. You remember the pig?
What fucking
Big
pig?
sow. In your mother's barn.
Yeah, could I fucking forget that thing?
Just so you know that I'm not making this up.
How the hell do I know that you're real? You could just be a fucking figment of my imagination, retelling me stories I already fucking know, making up shit about my sister. But go on. Sure, I believe you're real. Yeah.
I told you your sister had a child. Young girl. Bannon's the father. Naomi's gone now. There's no finding her again until you die for real, but Bannon and the girl are in Baker.
All right.
Naomi died in the fire that consumed Artwell, but the daughter and the man are different names now. But they're somewhere. The image I get is something called a Sunwell.
Sunwell. That's supposing that you're not just some fucked up figment of my imagination and an equally, if not more, fucked up nightmare. That is the only information you have to give me to go by for this?
No, I can tell you that Bannon worships a being called Astaroth, which you would maybe call the devil, but is something quite different than that. He's Bannon's patron, and he's marked your niece. If you want to liberate her, you're going to have to do more than just take her away from Bannon, but that is the first step. That is the first step. You have to find her and take her away from him. And once you do that, you'll have to go to a place called Row Hollow, near a town called Leviathan in Tennessee.
You gotta be fucking shitting me right now.
Why? Because everything's connected. That's the way it works, Etheline. Why do you think you had the name of a woman who was connected to two other women who had the names of your two friends? One of who was named after your sister? This is all connected, Etheline.
Sure. Or it's just some odd fucking coincidence. Coincidences happen, you know.
Coincidences do happen, but when you talk to Estelle, sorry. When you talk to Estelle, ask her what her real name is, and then ask her if she's ever heard of Row Hollow, near a town called Leviathan. See if connections don't start vibrating with a lot more power than you think.
Right. And I'm supposed to trust that fucking bibble babbling bitch.
Callie has what I need, what I've been looking for.
And what do you need?
We'll get to that eventually. Something inside of her. Someone that I've been looking for. And I will help you once you reach Leviathan. I will help the two of you get what you need. She needs this thing out of her, and you need your niece out of Astaroth's clutches. And I will help you with that, so that I can get what I need and I can go back home. And you don't have to believe me right now, but I think you're going to find over the next few days and weeks that you're going to see things that are going to start making more sense, even as they don't make sense. But you're going to see the connections. You're going to see the strands between everything. You have a few weeks. Eventually, Baker is going to become a bad place for you to be in.
Is that all you got for me?
No. I have this, and they reach at their belt and they pull out a small knife, not very big. It looks very kind of very basic, just a piece of bone with a blade protruding from it. And they hand it to you, hilt first.
She takes it.
Some of the things you're gonna come across can't be killed in normal fashion. This will do it kind of like that woman who attacked you in Marjorie's home. She's bound to come back at you.
So this is like some sort of magic blade.
No, it's not magic per se, but it's made of something that servants of Astaroth don't like. It'll help.
Well, thank you so much for whatever the fuck this was. But I would like to wake up now, if that's okay with you.
Just look for the Sunwell.
Right, the Sunwell.
Callie, you are driving. You're not too sure what's happened. Your hands are covered in soot. You're coughing a little bit, almost as if from smoke inhalation. You remember setting a big fire. The voice inside of you has stilled. You're driving and you find that you're driving up into the desert towards the house that you were at earlier with Delphine and Naomi. Your headlights cut through the darkness and you see the house looming ahead. You don't hear that voice again inside of you. You don't really feel her, but for the first time in a long time, right now you're not feeling that intense need for Lucevex or any other kind of drug. You feel sated in a way that you haven't been since before you first became an addict. Feels strange, like when you've overeaten and the thought of eating more just makes you nauseous almost. You pull up to the house. It's dark, quiet. You don't see the other car, it's gone. Delphine's car. It's gone. You see just one light burning inside the house. It looks like a lamp has been left on. Pull up and park. What do you do?
Well, she's not here. But I guess I'll go see what that light is.
Get out of the car. Do you take anything with you? How do you approach the house?
Man, I don't think I have much. Do I have anything? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I checked the window first just to make sure there's no one inside. Or, well, I don't know. Maybe there's someone inside. Maybe someone stole the car.
When you look inside, you see Delphine lying in the middle of the floor in a massive puddle of blood. The lamp is a little oil lamp that's been set on a table near her. It's the only light in here. She's lying on her back, not moving.
I'm rushing in. Front door.
You rush in, come up to her. As soon as you kneel next to her, you realize she's
Oh my
breathing.
God. Oh my God. She's breathing?
She is breathing. Go ahead and make me a act under pressure. So you're going to roll plus coolness.
Okay. 13.
13. Pretty good. You realize that a lot of the blood seems to have come from her from under the jacket, and when you look for it, you can see that she has fresh scars on her arms, like as if she has cut herself. But the scars are angry and red, but they are scars, like as if they are, a few weeks old or something. Maybe you can clearly see the blood came from there, but when you touch her, the skin feels warm. It's got a nice blush to it. She's not empty of blood. Delphine, Ethylene, you feel someone's hands touching your wrist, feeling for a pulse.
Question, the blade that the angel just gave me, is that in my hand right now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Your arm was twisted kind of under you, so...
Yeah, her eyes just like snap open super wide, and she scrambles back and she instantly pulls the blade out, trying to like sit up. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, holy fucking shit, are you okay?
She looks down at her wrists. Holy fucking shit, what the fuck?
You're bleeding? Did you cut yourself with the knife? Are you okay?
What the fuck?
Like, you're bleeding, but you're not, your arms are...
She drops the knife and like grabs you by the wrist.
Okay.
How long was I gone?
How long would you wait? Where'd you go? For how long?
What fucking time is it, Estelle?
It's like... what?
Later that night. It's like
It's later that
around
night.
5 in the morning, maybe.
Around
So
5
like a couple
in the morning,
hours have
Yeah.
passed for me. Okay.
Like 5 in the morning, maybe?
All right. Okay. All right. This is fine. I'm fine. This is fine. She like is like standing at this point, and you see her take that knife and like tuck it into her waistband of her pants. This is fine.
You're fine.
What the actual fuck just happened?
What the actual fuck just happened?
Is that my blood?
I
That can't
think
be my-
That's your blood, maybe.
Yeah, so I think I killed myself. Yeah, Holy fuck. Holy
What
fuck.
do you mean? By how? Wait.
Does Row Hollow mean anything to you, Leviathan?
Oh, yeah. Why do you know that?
Right, great. Fuck. I need a drink. Do you need a drink? I think I would like a drink now.
Yeah, I kind of want one actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a car or some shit?
Yeah. Yeah. I got
Yeah, let's go. We can talk in the car. I don't want to be here no more. Is there, I think she like looks around for like a dish towel laying, because I'm assuming she's by the kitchen.
There,
right?
yeah, there would be like some kind of scrap of cloth somewhere for sure.
Yeah, she like snags a dish towel and she's like wiping herself off, and she's walking towards the door as she's doing this. And, come on, baby girl, let's go. We don't need to be here no more. We're leaving now. We're getting drinks.
Why is there your blood so? Well, she's
Don't we'll figure. I have no fucking idea.
We're going. Of course.
You get into the car, and as soon as you get in the car, you fire it up, the radio comes on, and Stuck in the Middle with You starts to play. And you start driving back in towards town.
Selfie just smashes the button on the radio to turn that shit
Yeah.
off. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't deal with that right now.
I kind of like that song.
You
but okay.
see, Kathleen, as you're getting closer to town, what looks like some kind of fire, major fire in the middle of the city. You can see it, lighting up the sky, and you can hear in the distance,
I'm not
like,
looking at that.
you can hear the fire trucks.
Eyes on the road.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Crazy stuff, that's for sure.
Gee, I think Etheline's head just like snaps to you.
Eyes on the road, straight face, deadpan.
Yeah, that is really fucking convincing, Estelle.
Convincing about what?
I don't fucking know. Why don't you tell me? Crazy fucking stuff. What are you fucking talking about? What the fuck is that? I'm gone for like a couple hours
Well,
and I come
okay,
back
well,
and the
that-
city's on fire?
Observationally, that is a fire. What happened there? I cannot say. Look, I just got out of like a portal place.
Right, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I remember that. How was that? How was your trip?
I made a friend.
Oh, you made a friend on your trip. Yes, me too. Me too. This is great. I'm glad that we're going on many fucking vacations and making fucking friends. This day just keeps getting better and fucking better. Let me tell you.
Mhm.
Do you think you could maybe lay on the fucking gas a little more?
I'm sorry. There's just I'm just trying not. There's a fire. I don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, I think the cops are busy, Estelle. I think we're okay right now. I think they're a bit preoccupied, and she looks out the window at the blazing fire in the distance.
You realize that it's you would know the city well enough to know that it's kind of in the direction of the motel you were in earlier.
I'm just trying to stay calm and focus and
So did you come here from your little fucking jaunt in the fucking strange weird as fuck portal in the hotel?
It was in the hotel, and where it left out was near the hotel, but
near the hotel, right. And you came straight back here from the hotel. Yeah.
Well, technically, by my entry point, yes, I did come.
So, what was the fire like when you were up there by the hotel?
I don't know. I left before it happened.
All right. Well. Yep. This is great. I've never been more thirsty in my whole goddamn life.
Me too.
You pull up not too long after at the Bolt Hole, the bar that you work at during the day or night, when there's no fires and portals to anywhere. It's quiet. You are very happy not to hear karaoke singing coming from inside.
Thank fucking God.
You unlock the door and step in, and you immediately hear snoring. And when you look up at the bar, you can see Tender just passed out. He's got a bottle of wild turkey, just kind of holding it really precariously on his stomach as he's asleep on his back on the bar, snoring away. And every time he snores, the ball looks like it's gonna fall, but then it doesn't. It looks like it's gonna fall, but then it doesn't.
I think she walks over and snatches that bottle out of his hands, and then as Estelle comes in the door, walks back over and slams the door as hard as possible and just starts chugging out this wild turkey bottle.
I picture myself standing right in front of the door that you've just slammed behind me, just okay.
On the bar, do you see Tender moving a little bit? Oh. No, Mom. I got school today, Mom. No, I got school, Mom. And he kind of rolls over and pulls his jacket tighter around him.
So what do you know about this this Row Hollow place?
I need to go there. I'm fucking looking for somebody.
That's good. Me too. I'm also going there. So.
Oh, that's great. That's really fucking convenient. Did your fucking friend in the portal tell you that?
Yes.
All right. Who are you looking for in Row Hollow?
Well,
if you don't mind if I ask.
Just whilst you're doing that, if you could give me a observe a situation roll, Creep, which is your roll plus perception whilst you're...
Yep. Can diddly do. That is a 13.
Well, basically I need to go find somebody and what's a good word for it? Do something.
Wow, you're real descriptive. Would you like a drink of wild turkey? Maybe it'll loosen you up a little bit. She hands the bottle towards you.
Yeah, she's looking at it ugh.
Come on, take a little sip of the sauce. It'll make you feel better.
Yes, thank you.
As she reaches for it and takes a drink, you notice something peculiar with your roll from a second ago. You notice that her shadow is not doing exactly what she's doing, so as she takes the glass and reaches for it, you can see her shadow looks like it's lighting something like a cigarette or something and then taking a drag on it.
Also, I drink that way too well. by the way. Like, it's not like there's no like reaction like you'd expect from someone who hasn't like drank for a while.
Mm-hmm. Especially wild turkey.
Yeah.
Etheline is
exactly.
like,
My lord's distant cousin.
you can see Etheline is like slightly distracted. All right.
Yeah, so
You know nothing about Row Hollow. You just are being told to go there.
yes, I have to go somewhere and out of character. I need to kill somebody, right? That's what I gotta do.
No. You need to go to get Delphia out of you. You have to go back to the laboratory where the drug was created in Leviathan.
Right. She needs
Basically,
like a
and
body or
she didn't say
something.
anything more than that. She said, if you want to get rid of me, you need to go back there where all this started, and
Oh,
you assume when you get there there'll be something
maybe I'm hallucinating. Okay. Well, I just need to go there. And I need to help my friend go somewhere else.
All right. Wonderful. Do you know something called Sunwell? Does that ring any bells to you?
It does actually.
Oh, yeah, it does.
In the outskirts of Baker, out in the desert, there are a number of solar farms, and the company that's built them is called Sunwell Industries. And there are these giant kind of towers with mirrors on them, and then these circular kind of here I can show you these kind of circular solar farms with these mirrors, these solar receptors that are built around them. There's several of them out kind of in this strange sort of line or pattern out in the desert.
Right.
It's not a local company, but they built maybe 7 years ago, 6 years ago, they came out here and they built a whole bunch of these.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the name of the like solar farm out in the desert. Why?
All right. I'm looking for some people.
Oh. We're all on a hunt.
Yeah, seems so. I gotta get someone. I gotta take them to Leviathan, to this Row Hollow place. So, and it sounds like you're going my way. We're both seeing crazy shit, meeting fucking strangers in portals, and
I'm not seeing crazy shit, but thank you.
are you sure about that?
Well, I mean, everything I've seen is real.
Yeah, see, I thought that maybe it wasn't, but she like looks down at her wrist again, kind of side eyes it. I don't fucking know anymore, honestly. I can't. You see this, right? You see this?
Yeah, I mean, are you not bleeding from somewhere else? Because there was a lot of blood, and I don't know how.
No, I did that a couple hours ago. I don't know why it looks like that now.
Gotcha.
Can't tell you. But I did that a couple hours. Did this one too. These are my handiwork, I will admit. Sometimes we are deep in our cups and low in our souls. But you know.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry about the other day where I intruded on you.
Yeah.
I'm not judging or nothing. I know things get really hard, but I didn't mean to. I was just looking for comfort and
Well, weren't we both? Unfortunately, finding comfort, and she lifts her arm again and points at the scar on her wrist, doesn't get you shit around these places, I guess. So
seems to have brought you back.
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
Yeah. So you seem to know something about this Sunwell thing, and we both seem to be going the same direction. And, I'm really sorry for all the horrible things I said to you the other day about the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and all that. I have seen the light, I guess, or the fucking dark. I don't know what the fuck I saw, but I clearly saw something. And as much as I would like to think that I'm going insane, because that seems like the logical, reasonable answer, and perhaps the answer that at this point I think I would actually fucking prefer, that does not seem to be the case. So, how about we, I don't know, team up, make some sort of fucked up duo action happen and get shit done?
Yeah.
And as you say, yeah, you hear a clanking noise. The jukebox in the corner turns on as if a coin has just been fed into it. You hear the whirring as a disc is put in place. And the
I think
voice...
Etheline just goes, "God damn it, Tender," and like starts turning that direction.
You turn around, you see that Tender is still lying on the bar, and Loretta Lynn's voice starts coming out of the jukebox.
Be still my heart.
And the song is "I Want to Be Free" from 1971.
All right. Well,
do you know where Robert? Oh, was that his name? What?
Lines? Are we talking about Lines? Oh, Bobby?
Lines? Yeah. I mean, what names are we using, honestly? Because I don't really know what to do.
Callie? Is it Callie?
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. All right. I think Etheline looks up towards the sky. I fucking believe you now, you motherfucker.
Believe.
Etheline. My name's Etheline. She puts her hand out towards you.
Etheline. Nice to be formally. Yeah.
Yep. Uh-huh. It's fine. Don't fucking stress yourself out, honey. Yeah. When did you see Bobby last?
Well, it was after they left with you.
Oh, fuck. When did I see Bobby last?
I imagine.
Takes another swig of the fucking
It was
wild
the
turkey.
last time you saw Robert. It was at the house after the angel revealed himself to you, and Robert was like, "Fuck it, I'm out of here," and he asked you to come, and you're like, "No, I'm gonna see this through," and he left, and then you were tortured to death and killed.
That motherfucker left. That's when I was in the house back. I don't know where the fuck he went.
He left you to.
I mean, we had a choice. I had a choice. I could have fucking left, man, but my dumb ass, I guess, to fucking stay or go, to learn the secrets of the other side. And then my stupid ass stood there and fucking, zip, and here we are.
That's how you. What secret? What do you mean?
The other side. Metropolis? You ever heard of Metropolis before? Big old ugly ass city. Ugliest fucking city I've ever seen. Just a fucking heap of trash, man, let me tell you. It's supposed to be the real world, and we're just living in the illusion, I guess.
It's an isosceles triangle. It's an isosceles triangle.
Fucking Christ.
He rolls over and on the other side. And...
useful as tits on a bull, Tender.
Interesting.
Any of that ringing a bell to you? I think we're beyond like the secrets now, right? Like we've kind of made it past that.
No, there's more.
Yeah, right. Are you ready to talk about the fire yet? Or are we still pretending like that's no big thing?
I mean, it's a big thing because there's a big fire.
You see in the mirror behind Etheline, behind the bar, you see slowly the name Delphia Kitchen being written.
I see that, or
No,
Estelle sees that?
Estelle sees that over your
Okay.
shoulder.
Just in like frost or like in...
Kind of like there's been like a breath of frost, and then the letters are being written, and almost as they're written, they kind of start disappearing.
Okay. So the person I met in the door, she is someone named Delphia Kitchen, apparently. Weird name.
Yeah, weird fucking name. Mhm.
Yeah, and she is inside me. Not like in a sex way or anything, but like...
Oh, well, that's just great to know. Inside you.
Yeah. Apparently. And
that's why she is why you have to go back to Leviathan and Row Hollow, let me guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be because she died there or anything, would it?
Yes, that's what I was.
Yeah, maybe she was like viciously murdered after being accused of being a witch. We all hear stories in the holler. Just a couple hollers over, you catch a wind of a real banger, and you just tell them around the campfire. Good old Delphia Kitchen, the witch of Row Hollow.
How do you know all of that?
Well, you see, I grew up a couple hollers down from there, so word travels through the woods. Mountains, they always got their secrets, but if you listen, you'll hear them.
Huh. Okay. Wow. She's famous. Okay. Great.
I guess in a holler sense she's famous. I don't think she's hitting like world news or anything,
Okay. So can I have another sip of that?
Yeah, of course, knock yourself out, but don't literally, because we got work to do, so maybe
No, I just
take her easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hour is kind of catching up to you at this point. You're definitely feeling tiredness come on. It's very late. It's probably about 6 in the morning right now. The sun has started to come up, and you've been at this weird shit for a little while. I think you're probably feeling like getting some rest and kind of coming back at this with a clear head might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think I just gotta go home for now.
All right. Yeah, it might be a good idea. You good to drive? You all right?
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
All right.
I've done worse.
Well, it's a good talk. I'm sorry that you have a dead girl inside of you, and I hope that we can figure that out.
No, it's fine. It's my own dumb choices that put her there. So
I'm curious, but I'm also full of wild turkey and tired as shit. So maybe on our way to Sunwell, we can have a little chat about how you got a dead girl inside you.
we'll see if I feel like talking about it.
Right. Yeah, let's just
Undertaker style. Tender just sits up on the fucking bar. Goes, fucking, what time is it?
I don't know. It's a fucking hair past a goddamn freckle.
Oh shit!
The fuck are you doing sleeping on the bar like that?
I got a tee off at 7 this morning. I gotta fucking get going, and he fucking hops off the bar.
Do you just fucking live here now?
No, I just thought you might come back. I wanted to make sure there was someone here. You look like you were in distress. I thought maybe if you come back here to get a drink after everything, you need a shoulder to, someone to talk to. I'll be here for you,
Right. Well,
But I fell
ain't
apart. I
that
fell asleep.
fucking chivalrous of you, Tender?
Hey,
Jeez, I am just quivering in my panties right now with the fucking white knight that you are.
Hey, Dolly says we're a family here at the Bolt Hole, and just trying to be there.
God.
But I'm sorry.
Is this lines that you use on actual real live women?
Well, I'm not hitting on you. Jesus fucking Christ, no.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, why don't you tee off or whatever the fuck you were doing? Get the fuck out of here, Tender. I don't want to see you right now.
I have another job. I fucking caddy over at the golf course.
You caddy at the golf?
Yeah, I mean,
You
fucking
got one of
times
them
are hard.
Little polos with the embroidery on it and everything. It says, "Hello, my name is a fucking dipshit."
All right. You're drunk. I'll excuse you.
I would love to fucking see that. I'd pay good money for it. I'll tell you that.
All right. Fine. That's enough.
You have fun kissing all them big old rich boys' assholes today.
Jesus Christ. Delphine, right?
I bet you look so cute scurrying across that fucking green carrying beers and fucking clubs, huh, buddy? In your little khaki pants.
Delphine, can you give me a lift to the golf club on your way back? Because I don't think I want to be here anymore. She's being meaner than usual.
Are you talking to Estelle? Because you said Delphine.
Sorry, Estelle, yeah.
I think Estelle is already gone, actually.
Oh, God.
She fucking slipped out during the whole thing.
She left.
Well,
that must be real hard on you just talking to ghosts, huh, bud?
He goes around
run
and
fast.
opens the janitor's closet and pulls out a set of golf clubs in the back, and he puts it over his shoulder. He's like, you can be a real bitch sometimes, and walks on out.
You have a nice day.
You all find your way to a bed somewhere and crash out, and a few days pass with you just kind of trying to kind of wrap your head around everything. Ethline looking for this Sunwell thing and just trying to figure out exactly what the fuck's going on. And meanwhile, Robert, what's Robert been up to?
How can I help over here?
What's Robert been up to?
Oh, well, I'm just on my way. I figured it was a nice drive, and I thought to myself, why not go back and check the town I was in?
You pulled back into town a couple days after leaving, and it hasn't changed much, except that as you drive down Main Street, you see the motel that you have vague recollections of has burnt down.
Oh, well, that is a tragedy. I wonder how it happened.
No way to know, but there's yellow police tape, so it probably wasn't natural causes.
Yes, that does seem to be going around.
Thank you, Blackson Gaming, for the bits. You have purchased everyone at the table a divinity. So, very much for that. I don't know if others were bought earlier. I haven't been. Oh yeah, you have two. You have two divinities each, except for Ethline, who's got 3. You
Swell.
Pulled back into town, found the old apartment. Huge mess, of course. Fucking paintings everywhere. Booze bottles, leftover Coke on the tables, discarded condoms, things of that nature. What have you been doing in the few days since you've been back?
Yes, well, I just felt like I needed a change, so I got myself some new clothing. I washed my hair, and I've been holding off on the cocaine for a little bit.
Have you?
Just a smidge.
You've been kind of maybe tidying up, trying to figure out what's next. This place seems pretty dull, to be honest. There doesn't seem to be too much. There's a strip club out on the highway. There's a couple of other little places, but the art that you're seeing is very familiar to you. very strange and disturbing. Not to you, of course, but you imagine it would be. But it has a certain quality to it that is very enticing, and it kind of reminds you a little bit of home, I guess. And
Well, it's all rather beautifully done. The technique is interesting, to say the least, but the subject matter is a bit plebeian, don't you think?
it's a little bit. But of a morning, as you've kind of cleaned up the house a little bit, and I've started really kind of starting to feel bored. Not much is happening. There's a ring at the door. Someone's ringing your doorbell.
Yes, I think I was inspecting the linoleum on the counter. It was a rather interesting color, and I just was really close to it. But whoever's at the door, I'm gonna go find out.
You open the door, and there's this young woman sitting there. She's got short black hair and a bob, and she's wearing this very kind of almost severe kind of black blouse with skirt on. She's got sunglasses on, which when you open the door, she kind of pulls down, and she's holding not a clipboard, but she's got like some sort of dossier or something with some papers. And as you open the door, she pulls down her sunglasses and she goes, Robert?
Yes. And who might you be?
My name is Mona. I was wondering if I could talk to you for a moment. I have a job offer for you.
Absolutely. Why don't you come in? You know, those sunglasses are rather interesting. May I have a look at them?
Oh, please. Absolutely.
Yes, and I'm just going to go ahead and look at them really close and sort of feel along the rim. What
They
an
are
interesting texture, don't you think?
very expensive.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow,
You feel
something so
sturdy
smooth.
and just beautiful, and the glass, that dark glass, reflects everything in just this
Yes.
smoothest, darkest sort of
Wow.
vision of things.
And I look through them. Isn't that interesting how they block out a bit of the sun, but you can still see?
Well,
Don't you think
yes,
that's rather fascinating?
it is, and it's very good for the eyes also. Buying cheap sunglasses, you just turn yourself blind because all they do is darken the light, whereas these actually block what they call UV rays now. They're apparently that UV rays and CFCs apparently in hair setting products is what's ruining the entire world. So
Wow. So there are more of these, you say? These are not unique.
no, they're not. Do you like them? You can keep them if you want.
Oh, well, aren't you just a treasure? Why, thank you.
Of course. If I may, and she sits down and she opens her little dossier thing. You were a painter, is that correct? And you've taught painting before.
Yes, I do believe I have.
Perfect. I am employed by Mr. Wallach. Mr. Wallach has asked me to come and see if he could possibly hire you to give his daughter Dina art lessons. You see, Dina is, well, due to a certain illness, she's unable to go outside much, unable to attend school regularly. She's being homeschooled by Mr. Wallach himself and a couple other people who throw in, but she has, in the past year or so, started showing a real talent and interest in art, and Mr. Wallach would like to encourage this. And so since Dina cannot go somewhere to receive education in this, he thought that perhaps hiring someone who could come into the ranch occasionally and teach her, it might be interesting to see if this develops into. I've brought some of her work here, and she starts laying out these pictures of paintings that this girl presumably has done. And as you see them, you get a very strong sense of familiarity. The style, the images, incredibly similar to the stuff that you found around the house here, to the point where some of them are almost exact copies.
Oh, wow. And he'll hold it right up to his face. This is so interesting. Look at It looks so familiar, as almost if it's home, don't you think? It is a bit dark.
It is, and well, perhaps you should look at this one. And she pulls one out from under the others in the folder, and she lays it on the table. And when you take a look at it, it's, arguable perhaps to a certain degree, but it certainly seems to bear a very striking resemblance to you. In the painting that she has done, you are impaled on a very long wooden pole that juts out of your mouth. You are wearing this strange sort of S&M gear that's part barbarian gear, part, S&M kind of leather and spikes kind of thing. And in the background, kind of like the Hollywood letters on Hollywood Hill, are letters that spell out the word Hartwell.
Wow, isn't that just rather incredible, the likeness she did of me? It's grim, I will admit that, but impressed. Has she seen photographs of me before?
No, she has not. You don't seem to be too perturbed by this.
Well, I mean, the talent alone, the raw talent, it could be cultivated, I think.
You don't find this too strange, because I have to tell you, Robert, that Dina is a bit of a strange girl. Mr. Wallach himself is a little strange, but Dina is a very peculiar child, and things like this are, well, as the French say, monnaie courante. They are things that happen fairly regularly at the house.
Alors, c'est fine. Don't worry about it. The important part is that there's talent to cultivate.
Well, I'm certainly happy to hear you say that. Mr. Wallach would like to negotiate your fee himself. Would you be available to come up to the house, say perhaps Sunday afternoon around? Do you attend church?
It would be an interesting first experience, is what I'll say.
Well, he doesn't want you to have to miss church if you are attending church. He takes services at his own house. But if you want to come around 2 o'clock, let's say, Sunday afternoon, would that be...
To my knowledge, I have no obligations on that day.
Perfect.
Exactly where would I be going?
Oh, and she pulls out of her little card, and you can see there's on the bag, there's a little map that shows where the ranch is. It's a little bit on the outside, on the outskirts of town, and on the front there's the address and the phone number and whatnot. And she says the number there at the bottom is my pager. If you ever need to reach me, if you need to reschedule or anything like that, I would appreciate you giving me a page.
My, what beautiful paper, such lovely texture.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Wallach is someone who appreciates the finer things, and he insists on everything that we bring into the house to be of a certain quality. I would suggest perhaps dressing up a little bit, not necessarily as if you're going out on a date or to some official function, but if you have anything that you feel is particularly interesting visually or texturally, I would consider wearing it. It might go a long way towards predisposing Mr. Wallach to think positively of you.
Golly, so you're suggesting formality, I presume?
No, Mr. Wallach doesn't necessarily stand on ceremony, but he does appreciate fine things. So I will leave your artist's soul to wrestle with that one and come up with a proper answer.
Indeed. Well, I'll have a think about it, and I should be available, so I'll be happy to attend.
Splendid. It was such a pleasure to meet you. You can keep these photographs if you want of Miss Dina's work. And we will expect you around 2 o'clock Sunday, shall we say?
Yes. One moment. You did mention an illness. What sort of illness, pray tell?
Both Mr. Wallach and Dina are afflicted with... Are you familiar with the disease called porphyria?
Tell me more. The name might ring a bell, but it eludes me.
Porphyria is a disease that renders those afflicted by it essentially allergic to the sun. Those UV rays we were talking about earlier. Both Mr. Wallach and Dina have very sensitive skin and cannot stand to be in the sunlight for too long, in direct sunlight. They can be outside if they are wearing sufficient protection and hats and things of that nature, but they do find it quite uncomfortable, and Dina especially has a constitution that is a little weaker, and she falls ill very easily.
Understood.
It's not communicable. You don't risk anything by being in the presence of either Dina or Mr. Wallach, so you know.
Ah, excellent. Thank you for that. That is good to know. I do find this all rather fascinating and new, and I look forward to learning more.
Well, we look forward to having you over. We've heard nothing but great things about you and your work, and looking around here at some of your pieces, I can tell that you're going to be of a mind.
Oh,
Dina.
these are mine. Yes, of course they're mine. You know, I do rather feel as though a style change is forthcoming. I'm sort of tired of this.
Well, we must not stagnate. Art should always be evolving, should it not?
Yes, growth is certainly where we all must go.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. Please keep the glasses. I have several pairs at home, and I hope that they serve you well.
They're rather pleasing to the touch, yes.
She heads towards the door, and before leaving, turns around and says, I am very happy to hear that you are not too put off by the content of Dina's art. She is a very peculiar child, but quite lovely, and is really in need of someone who can really understand her and reach out to her and help her come out of her shell a little bit. And I think you might just be the person to do that.
Well, darkness and the moribund are part of life as well, are they not?
Indeed, but do be careful with her. She is still a child and very fragile.
Understood.
Pleasure to meet you, Robert. And she extends a hand.
Yes.
She turns around and heads, and you can see there's a car waiting for her. Driver comes out and opens the door and lets her in. Thank you so much, Black Sun Gaming, for those gifted subs. Very kind of you. Thank you. Appreciate you. You close the door. What are you thinking?
Well, I do wish to examine these paintings. They're just so new to me, and I'm so fascinated by the texture and the technique behind them. I hope I do have the capacity to replicate them if they are in fact mine.
Do you try?
After spending some time touching the paint to understand how it was applied, yes, I do make an attempt.
Excellent. Meanwhile, Callie. It's been a few weeks. You've been kind of trying to wrap your head around things. As I was saying earlier, your boyfriend is being very supportive. But there's this strange feeling you get that, like, everything that's happened... Hey, Hack Recklessly. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you coming in. We are playing some Kult. For mature viewers, of course. You find that it's almost as if everything that happened to you didn't happen in some ways. People have stopped talking about the murders. People have eventually stopped talking about the fire. Your boyfriend has just kind of gone back to work. He's been very great. You haven't heard the voice inside of you. You haven't felt anything. Etheline's been off doing her own thing. You thought you saw Robert at some point in town, walking like, maybe like a block down or something, but you called out his name and he didn't answer, and he looked a little bit different, and you're not 100% sure it was him. It's just kind of a feeling that you got. But you woke up this morning and things were feeling a little different. You woke up feeling a little irritable. You felt your skin started to itch. You woke up with a very dry mouth. It's just been a bit of a disappointment after feeling so good for several days. You wake up and you're suddenly craving. You're feeling it a different place than you used to. You used to feel it kind of right at the center of your being, but now you're feeling it almost kind of in the back of your head here. And once in a while you hear a sound like someone breathing, like they're about to speak. You know, when someone will do like an intake of air, like they're about to say something, but you turn around and there's no one there, but it's kind of got you on edge. And the longer the day progresses, the more you find yourself twitching and really starting to feel an intense craving.
Delphine, is this you? No?
I'm getting hungry, Callie.
I know. We're working on it.
I'm hungry, Callie.
We're working on it. We're trying to get information.
I think we're going to need something to tide us over.
What if we don't?
You hear kind of like a sigh, and you start scratching your arm. You can't stop. I'm going to use one of the holds I have over you. And you start scratching your arm, and you're scratching, and the skin starts to break, and you start to bleed.
Stop.
As you're scratching,
please.
and you find you can't stop. It's just your hand is not under your control.
Please stop.
It's not something you have much of a say in, Callie. I told you I'm not your friend. If I need this, you need this. So I think it would be in both our best interests if you took steps to alleviate this.
I'm working on it.
You must know someone that can give you something to tide you over. Come on, Callie, think. I don't like hurting you, but I will do it.
Anything?
Anything. The one person you do know that is a pusher that you've used before is this guy called Dez, who works out of the Stars and Garters strip club. He's provided you before. He can get his hands on almost anything that's like, you know, standard. Thanks so much, Black Sun Gaming. Incredibly generous. Really appreciate you. Come on, Callie.
Fine.
Think.
I think there's a dealer around here.
Okay, let's go.
We're going.
You have any money on you?
Do I?
Yeah, you have a little
Got
bit.
something.
You have a little bit. You know, you don't have a lot on you. It's been a while since you've been on to the bank and whatnot. You got like maybe like 30, 40 bucks on you. You know, your boyfriend keeps a stash of cash. He doesn't really trust banks, and he's got a stash of cash in one of the drawers.
Yeah. Has he ever had a problem with me taking from that pile before?
Have you ever taken from that pile before?
Has he ever asked if I wanted to?
No, I think he's just kind of trusted you, and it's just been there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'll take a little bit from that, but I'll leave like like a note saying that I took cash because I needed some?
You
Like an
open the
IOU?
drawer and rifle through the envelope, and he's got maybe like a couple $1,000 there in 20s.
I only take what I need.
You notice what looks like a little ring box
Huh.
that's kind of tucked away.
I open it.
There's this not ostentatious, but not cheap either diamond ring.
Put it back. I haphazardly kind of slide some stuff in front of it, like I didn't notice it was there.
You push it back, grab a little bit of money from the envelope, grab your keys, head out in your car.
Leave a note.
Before you
Leave a
really realize it, you're pulling into the parking lot of the Stars and Garters, which is the only real strip club in town. It's a little bit outside of town, maybe like a 5-minute drive outside of town on the highway. When you pull in, you can see there are a number of cars already. It's a pretty popular spot. There's maybe like 15 cars or something like that in the parking lot up front.
But I know which one is his, right?
Yeah, he drives a old, beat up, modified Ford Bronco. And you can see it parked near the back entrance.
The thing is he gonna like? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go find him.
You going through the front door or through the back door?
Well, I've talked to him before, so I kind of know the decorum, right? Like,
Mhm. Yeah, you know you can go to the back door and kind of ask for him. You've done this a few
Yeah.
times, so. As you approach the back door, there's like an alley out back, and there's trash cans and things like that, and the alley kind of falls off into darkness a little bit further back, and you hear a very little quiet meow of a cat. And when you look down just on the edge of where the darkness is, where the light falls, you see this tiny little calico cat that's just sitting there. It looks kind of mangy, like it's been out for a while, and it's just kind of sitting there licking itself. And when you kind of notice it looks up and it stops what it's doing.
I don't think I really paid any mind. I don't really like that there is an observer, but even if it's just a cat. But
So you turn
don't, like,
away
shoo
from
it
the
or-
cat. You see movement, and out of the corner of your eye, you see this hand. Its long fingers are very gnarled, and the fingernails are broken and dirty, and this hand just kind of comes out of the shadow, and it's got like this dirty cuff of a shirt and an old dirty jacket sleeve, and reaches out and very tenderly picks up the little cat and pulls it into the darkness.
okay, knock on the door.
The bouncer, guy named Bud, opens the door, looks down. Shit, ain't seen you out here for a while.
Yeah, just joy popping. Know where Dez is?
Hey, you okay? You look like you're bleeding there, and you can see that the blood has sort of started seeping through your sleeve a little bit where you were scratching yourself earlier.
Just a little anxious. Where's Dez?
He's inside. Come on in.
Thank you.
You step in. He's like, Back there in the office. You know where to find him.
Yeah, thanks.
You walk towards the back office and you knock at the door. Yeah, come on in.
Hey.
He is, as always, bald with a big beard. He's got a toothpick in his hand. He's got these kind of wraparound turbo glasses that say Porsche Turbo in the middle of it. He's got this loud kind of Louis Vuitton type shirt opened up and some chains around his neck, and he's sitting behind the desk and he's got his feet up. Well, if it ain't little Estelle. Hey, how's it going, doll? Feel like it's been forever.
And I think at this moment of like the eyes set on her, her like body language shifts from this kind of uncomfortable posture to like she's been here before. Although she's definitely like hiding her arm. And she's like, yeah, you know, just looking for a good time. So
And we all.
yeah, what's on the menu?
Well, you know, I'm full service. Hey, I'm wondering, Callie, actually, it's great that you're here. Sorry, you wouldn't said Callie, but said Estelle. It's great that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little problem. I think you could help me with it. And let me tell you something. You help me with this problem, I'll set you up so that you're good to go and party for a couple nights. How about that?
I think like I really don't need this, but I feel that thought would reach Delphine.
And as soon as you think that, your other arm starts to itch and you realize you started scratching at the other arm now. You're not pulling blood yet, but
yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds great.
you okay there?
Yeah, no, just you know, itchy. Bed bugs.
Been a rough few days. Hey, I hope you're not bringing that shit in here.
No. We got it taken care of, but the bites they linger. So.
Ah, well, I'll give you something that'll make all of that go away, or at least you won't feel it.
Appreciate it. Uh-huh.
I got a little problem. This girl, one of the girls who works here, Natalia, Russian or something. She's been holding out on me. And that's not cool. I'm on probation. I can't be caught doing anything unsavory or anything like that. I gotta need someone to go downstairs and talk to her and convince her that her sick mother in Sebastopol or whatever is not my concern. 60% of her take is my concern. I have bills to pay. She's lied about $2,000, maybe 2.5. I asked Tony Large, you know Tony Large? I asked him to go and have a chat with her earlier, but she's pretty obstinate. You know how fucking Russians are, right? I think you could go down there and talk to her like girl to girl and just maybe find out where my money's at.
Yeah, I mean, I'll see what I can do to convince her.
That's great. You want a knife or something?
No, I think I'll be fine without a knife.
You sure? I think you should take a knife.
Do you think she will use a knife on me?
She's fucking Russian. She's probably just gonna fucking try to bite your throat out if it gets to it. You gotta be careful, Stell. It's a rough world out there.
I'm aware. Thanks.
And he reaches into a drawer, he opens it, and he pulls out a couple of little things that he puts on the desk, and you see a couple of little baggies of Coke, and you see some pills in a little plastic bag, and as soon as you see these things, literally your mouth waters, and you can feel it all the way down into the back of your spine, like you fucking want this really badly right now. And I have another hold on you. I had 3 holds. I'm going to use another hold on you. You reach out and grab the bag before you even realize what you're doing, and he grabs your
I'd
hand.
like to use divinity.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, for this one.
Oh, a divinity. Sorry, I my mind went to something.
It's 2, right?
Yeah, you have to spend 2 to negate a hold.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought you were
Yeah.
using your other thing. I was like, ooh, it's gonna get crazy in here, but good job. All right.
No, not bond.
So you feel this need, and you can almost see it in your head. You reaching out for it, and you kind of just stop yourself. Ooh, really feeling it, eh?
Yeah.
How'd you end up like
But-
this, Estelle? You seem like such a nice girl. How'd you end up in a situation where you gotta come to a place like this, talk to a guy like me, and do these kinds of things? What happened?
Oh, come on. You know not to ask your clientele why they need anything. And I think I like move up and like hold my hand out.
He reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a straight razor and he puts it in your hand. Here, use this. You need to. Maybe you won't need to.
The goal is to not need to, but
But I need my money.
Sometimes you do. You know, if this goes too south, you may never see the money. Do you just want a threat or an end?
That whore is not good to anyone.
Exactly. But I'm just making sure.
I don't want you to kill anyone, Estelle. That'd be way too bad. Just, you know, a little heart to heart.
That's the goal.
Good. I'll be right here when you're done, and this cornucopia will be waiting for you.
Thanks.
You turn around and you head out, and the guy outside guides you downstairs. And as you're doing that, Etheline, you've been doing some reconnaissance. You've been asking questions, going around. You've discovered that this man, Mr. Wallach, came into town around 77 with a lot of money and started building these sun farms out there. And he had this company called Sunwell Industries. And he lives out on a ranch out by where the sun farms are. You know that he's got a daughter. A lot of people don't know her name. A few people eventually, through your investigation, you find out her name is Dina. She has some sort of sickness or illness. She doesn't really go out. She's being homeschooled. You find your way eventually to seeing this ranch. You go out into the back, into the desert, and follow directions that you're given, and you eventually kind of lay eyes on it, and you can see there are 5 of these sun farms around the area, and somewhere not far from there, from them, there is this ranch that is where they live. You have noticed that there are a couple of security guys, 2 men that wear cowboy hats and walk around with rifles. Give me a investigate roll, which is your roll plus reason.
That is a 15.
15. You may ask me 2 questions and get truthful answers.
All right. Ooh. So you said I see some guys patrolling with weapons. And I see the house.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any way to get closer to the house without being noticed?
So the house is very much kind of in the middle of nowhere. It does abut up to some hills. There's not a lot of people here. You kind of, in the few days you've been kind of observing the place, you've noticed that there's a woman, a young woman with short black hair who comes and goes with a driver in a car. You've seen from afar Mr. Wallach, but he always has like this big kind of straw hat on, and he's always got these big kind of wrapping, these white clothes that are just got kind of this big cloth that kind of wrap him everywhere, and he's kind of hard to see. You've never seen the girl. You notice the other two men that are security. One's an older man, the other one's younger, and you don't. There's usually one of them kind of out on the field, but there's trucks that come and go all the time, pickup trucks and delivery trucks, and people are kind of coming and going all the time. You figure it might be very possible to come in through the back over the hills, if you can kind of plan it so that, you know, maybe at night or something when the guys aren't out, and might be possible to slip in with one of these trucks or something like that. You're pretty sure there's just the two guards. But go ahead and ask me your other question, and I'll tell you something else after. Those are options that you can see.
Okay. Do I notice anything strange in my watching this house? Anything that sticks out more so than other things? Unusual things.
Yeah. Give me a Sing Through the Illusion roll, which is a plus soul.
I'm gonna use one of my advantages.
Okay.
To roll an extra dice on this. Okay, that is a 7. Really helpful.
I get a move, which is great.
Well, that for me?
Yeah, you. Because of all this talk of like hidden illusions and stuff like that, you're kind of like trying really hard to see if there's something weird. This place is incredibly kind of boring and mundane. There's, aside from the fact that there are armed guards and stuff like that, nothing really seems to happen, and there's nothing that seems kind of out of place, aside from the fact that it's in the middle of this solar farm. But as you're, and this is the move that I've got on you, as you're kind of checking that place out and trying to see, and you try to get a little closer maybe, you get a strange sense. You get a sense that you would have to see this place from a different angle, but you get the sense that the solar farms are arrayed in a very specific pattern, that this house sits kind of right in the center of. And you have this brief flash, a moment of seeing 5 bodies lying on the ground and arrayed in kind of a pattern that would mimic the pattern of the solar farms. And when you have that flash, you kind of reel for a moment, and you hear your sister's voice very, very distantly, and you can't quite make out what she says. And then when you come to, you hear, "Ma, explain to me what you're doing out here, little girl."
Oh. Fuck. Just admiring your operation, sir.
You turn around, you see this older man. He's dressed, even with the heat, he's dressed in this long leather duster and this big cowboy hat, and he looks like he's maybe late 60s, early 70s, and he's got a Winchester rifle. It's kind of casually slung over his shoulder. He's got this really hard look in his eyes. His eyes are like almost dead, like incredibly cold. There's nothing really kind of. He stares down at you and he goes, "You got an interest in solar farming?"
I mean, it's the new age, green energies, right? It's fairly interesting. Aren't you a little bit hot out here?
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
You, see you've got a little bit of extra water there with those binoculars. What, are you out here bird watching?
She like looks up to the sky. No, can't say it. I was bird watching. Nope. I'm just curious on the technological advancements of the solar powered panels that you got there. It's real nice. Care to tell me about them?
Would you like to come and see them up close?
Yeah, that would be nice. Like a tour?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Gee, I suddenly feel like the belle of the ball. Do you want a water? You're killing me in that leather, sir. You look really thirsty.
I'm fine, I assure you. You go ahead and take a swig, though, if you need it.
I just had a whole bottle to myself, and I have to pee. Do you think maybe I could just scooch on into that house? Maybe they got like a bathroom in there that I could utilize?
Sure. Sure, let's go down to the house.
All right. Okay. I don't believe I caught your name. What's your name, sir?
Warnick. Joe Warnick.
That's an interesting name, Warnick. I am Loretta, and she puts her hand out.
He looks at it and he just kind of brings the Winchester down and sort of just holds it very, very casually. Nice to meet you, Loretta. You much of a singer?
Is he pointing it at her?
No. Just very casually, kind of just there.
Well, yeah, my ma and my Dee, they named me after a old famous singer. I'm assuming your parents didn't teach you no manners, did they? She kind of just drops her hand back down.
No, but my dad did teach me to field dress deer and such.
Well, we got something in common, don't we? It's good. It's good to have things in common.
Indeed.
Yeah, it is. So you think I could get down there and take a leak in that house? I could piss like a racehorse, if I'm being honest.
Absolutely, after you.
How about we walk side by side, and we just chat on our way down? I'd like to get to know you, more about you and your Dee, teaching you how to field dress deers. What else you learn how to field dress? And she like kind of steps around next to him.
A lot of things. I mean, pretty much anything that runs on the ground or flies in the air, I can string up, cut open, empty out. A couple moments only. Minimum splash. It's an art form. Cutting something living up.
I guess, I don't know. I field dressed plenty of birds in my day, and I wouldn't say sticking your thumb in a bird's cloaca and tearing it open is much of an art form, but I mean, to each your own, sir.
Interesting accent you got there. Where'd you say you're from again?
Oh, mountains, hollers, Appalachia.
What brought you all the way out here?
You know, the desert just speaks to me.
And what does
It's
it say?
beautiful. Well, right now it's saying, "Oh God, Loretta, you might piss yourself in front of this leather-clad gentleman." I would hate to embarrass myself in such a way.
He stops walking, looks at you, and goes, "If you need to go."
Oh, excuse me? Are you into like some weird piss shit? Because we're not doing that.
I'm into all sorts of stuff, and none of it's really your
Oh.
business. I'm just saying that
Right.
if the need is urgent, don't let me stop you from doing
Well,
what you
the
need to
house
do.
is right. The house is right there. We could just keep on walking, and I could just get her
Sounds
done.
good. He starts walking again. You often ask strangers to use their commode to make the raid in.
I mean, if it's an emergency, you gotta go. You gotta go, man. I don't know what to tell you there. You ain't never been somewhere, and you just got pissed real bad, and I use my manners. Damn.
Manners is good. As you're walking towards the house, you notice a car pulling up to the front of the house, and as the door of the car opens, you see Robert step out of the car, looking a little different. How are you looking different, Robert, these days?
Oh, well, I just think that I have had a new change in my attitude as well as my clothes. Right? My hair might be straighter and my clothes might be nicer, but more importantly, I'm here with a smile.
How far is Robert from me right now?
You're like in the driveway, so maybe like 20 feet, 30 feet away from you, something like that.
Holy shit. Is that Bobby? Bobby! She's doing one of these.
Well, hello.
Well, fuck me gently with a chainsaw. What the fuck happened to you?
Well, isn't that just a clever turn of phrase? Dell, yes? Dell.
No, it's Loretta, honey.
Loretta, it's been so long. How are you?
Right. I feel like I should ask you how the fucking lobotomy at the sanatorium went. What the fuck is going on?
Wow, my aren't you forward? Not much. I just returned back to town the other day, and I've just been exploring all sorts of new things. Did you know they have these things called sunglasses?
Why, that is a miracle from God, ain't it?
Yes, apparently they block out UV rays.
Right. Where the fuck you been, Bobby?
Oh, around.
Yeah? Around? All right. Okay, all right. This is...
You two know each other? What a coincidence.
Yeah, I thought we did, but I'm not so sure no more, honestly.
Well, apparently we've met. Hello, sir. It is nice to meet your acquaintance.
You the
I
painter?
was so... yes.
There's see Miss Dina. Right on there. Through those front doors there. Take you right in there.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just follow Bobby right in. Just I get her done and then I'll get out of your hair.
He smiles and shoots you in the leg. Meanwhile, back at the strip club.
Yeah.
Callie, you walk down the stairs to the basement, and Bud's taking you down there, and he comes up to a door it's written like boiler room or something, and he says, "You need me to stick around?"
No. Why would I need you to stick around?
She's a bit of a Wolverine. We handcuffed her though, so you should be fine.
Okay, that made my job harder. Thank you.
Hey, she was going a little crazy. Just when you're done, just close the door behind you, all right?
Gotcha.
You ever done anything like this before?
No. No, I haven't.
First
I
time
say
for
with
everything.
way too much confidence.
First time for everything.
Yep.
Well, if you get into trouble, just yell or bang on the pipes or something. Someone will come down eventually.
Mm-hmm. Step in the room.
Step into the room. You see this young woman, probably like mid-20s. She looks a little bit banged up. She's got a black eye, a split lip. She looks like she's been through it a little bit. She's sitting on the floor, and she's handcuffed like that to one of the pipes. When you come in, she kind of backs up a little bit.
I step in. And
Watch out, she bites.
again, well, crossing through the threshold, I would make sure that like I kind of close the door immediately and my body language changes, and I would like to roll forked tongue.
Okay. So that is a
It is roll plus charisma.
roll plus charisma.
Mm-hmm. I need my stuff to know.
Okay.
Excellente. I got a 12. Actually, sorry, it's plus charisma. 14. Yeah.
14. So you're going to get to choose one of the options from above, which is that they trust you. They'll be spellbound to you, which means that they will have you get a +1 against all rolls to them, or you will notice a weakness about them that you can exploit later.
With the complication.
Yes.
Okay. Man, I don't know.
I mean, I might go for the first
I thought
one.
about it.
I might go for the
yeah,
first
I'm gonna
one.
do this.
If you went for the first one,
Yeah.
it will just make her like off the bat kind of more predisposed towards you.
Yeah, I think that's kind of more what I'm going with like again, I step through and like my body language changes, like slump shoulders, like as if I was just beat too.
And as soon as you come in, she says, you're not with them. You're not like them. Are you...
What they do to you? I like step into the room.
They asked me questions I could not answer.
They were doing that to me too.
I've
You owe
not
them
seen you
money
there
too?
before. You work here also?
No.
My name's Natalia.
Hi. I'm Estelle.
Why did he send you here?
Man, I don't want to be hurt either. I owe them, and I don't know. They said something about you owing money or something, and
They said I took money from them that I was supposed to give them, but I give them everything I make. I almost have nothing. I have to send money home to my mother, and I can't. I never have any money to send to her because they take everything.
you said almost.
They barely leave me enough to buy things I need.
How do you owe them?
It's a mistake. They think I've made more money than I have, but there's in the room there's another girl. She takes some of the money also, so that we get sent out on the floor. The DJ got to give money to the DJ so that he calls us out. I have nothing at end of night. They say I keep like thousands of dollars tucked away somewhere, but I don't have any of that money at all on me. They make a terrible mistake and they keep asking me, but I can't tell them anything because I don't have the money anywhere.
You're not lying to me, are you? Because they're gonna hurt me more.
No, I'm not lying to you. I need to send money to my mother, but I can't. I have no money. They take all the money that I have.
Bleak, would Bound help me here at all? Like calling on the entity, would that?
So you have three things. Yeah, I will
do.
say that you could reach out to Delphia and see if she can tell if this person's lying to you or what she thinks of the situation. Like that would be kind of calling on the entity.
Yeah. I guess like any if I could use one of those to just any information that she might be able to either see or.
So you kind of reach out to her and she says, "You're wasting time, Callie. They don't want whatever she has. They want to make an example of her. Just do what you need to do and get back up there and get what we need." She's not going to say anything. She probably doesn't even have money. They just want to make sure that others don't get any ideas. And they don't want to dirty their hands. Just do what you have to and get upstairs and get what we need. And you
really
start feeling that itchy sensation, but now you're feeling it like on your sides, like on your ribs, and you're like, it's everything you have. You can't to not just start scratching yourself, and you start feeling cold sweat running down the back of your neck and down into your shirt, and you're feeling a shiver coming on.
Yeah, and I think this breaks through her her guys, where like you just see her just stop.
Oh, are you okay?
Sorry, you don't have any money at
I
all.
have nothing. I give them everything else I have, but it's not anywhere near what they want, and then I have nothing. Can't even eat. I can get health products I need.
And she's stepping closer as she's kind of rambling on.
You can see that she's totally like, she's bought your act. Like she thinks you're in the same kind of spot of trouble.
Yeah.
Stop wasting time, Callie.
Yeah, no, she's stepping closer, like with full intention of just like cutting her up. It's like this moment, the addiction, the itching, the internal movement forward, the sweat is like puppeting her body, and she's stepping right back into who she used to be. With each step that she takes, her eyes get a little bit more wide and a little bit more crazy as she's remembering where she's had to do this before for her mob bosses back in Philadelphia. And it's like the scene is shifting around her in her head as she readies a blade and she holds it up to her face. You have no money.
No, none at all. You can have it. I have $200. That's all I have in my shoe. You can take it. You can see the level of betrayal in her eyes right now. She really thought you were on her side. And right now, she's realizing that you were playing her. And the level of betrayal and fear that right now just fills her eyes is unlike anything you've ever seen before.
I think my sister's visage goes across her face. That's too bad, isn't it?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I'm gonna act I'm gonna slice her up.
You reach on your cutter. Give me a keep it together roll. Roll plus willpower.
Mm-hmm. That's a 9.
You lose 2 stability.
What stability?
You feel the shock
Yes.
of every hit just echo up your arm. Like bone hitting on bone. It has that same kind of dry clicking sound to it, and it kind of has that jarring quality in your arm. And
It's too bad, isn't it?
she screams. And you feel something warm and wet hit your face. And you have this moment. You remember sitting on your bed at home, trying to hold off from going crazy because you know you have something in the drawer and you know you can't do it, so you've been sitting there on the bed for 2 hours, shivering, scratching at yourself, feeling nauseous, and then finally, suddenly, you just can't hold it anymore before you realize you've taken the stuff out and you're getting ready to smoke it, and the door opens and your dad is standing there. And that look in his eyes is exactly the same as the one she has now, that feeling of betrayal, that feeling of disappointment. And the thought that settles on you is that so many years have passed since that moment. And you're still exactly the same person you were in that moment. You've not moved forward one bit. You're still stuck in the exact same spiral. Eventually the door opens. You're sitting on the ground a few feet away from the girl. She's not moving. Bud comes in and goes, Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
Hey, calm the fuck down. He goes over to her and you're lucky she's still alive. Oh, you made a fucking mess out of this one. Jesus fucking Christ.
What you want?
Did you fucking enjoy this? Fucking mess. Give me the blade. Throw the blade on the ground there. Throw the blade on the fucking ground.
I drop it.
Reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out the stuff and he throws it at your feet. Alright, get out of here. Jesus fucking Christ, what a mess.
I slowly reach down and pick it up. But I think as soon as it's like this very painfully slow reach down to grab it, but in the exact opposite speed. It's like the bag is open, there's a finger dipped into it, and it's immediately rubbed on the gums.
And the second you do that, you feel deep inside of you that'll do for now. Good. Good. Alright, take your shit and get out of here, skink. Fucking clean up this mess now.
Leave.
You step outside. Parking lot's quiet. You are shaking. You just want to bury your face in this bag.
What is it, even?
It's just cocaine.
Just cocaine. Okay.
Decent quality. I
better than what I was peddling.
I have a hold left on you, and I'm going to use it here unless you block it.
Go for it.
You can't wait to get home. You walk into the back alley where the cat was, but the cat's gone. Where that strange hand had come out from behind a bunch of garbage cans, and you just sit down back there on the floor among the garbage. And you just start doing bumps. And the place smells of rotten food and piss and just...
Actually, it smells like a lot of cocaine.
Like a lot of cocaine. And as you take it, your stability starts to return.
No.
Meanwhile, the pain, ethylene, as the bullet, let's see what it does. Does it graze you, or does it do something? Do an avoid harm roll. Roll plus reflexes.
All right. I am going to use one of my specials, please.
What's that? Oh, one of your divinities?
Oh, yeah, one of my divinities. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought you were using one of your powers.
That is a 15 on the dice.
Excellent. The bullet only grazes you, but it burns like a motherfucker around the side of the thigh, and your leg kind of buckles, and you kind of fall on one knee. And he's already got like another round chambered, and the gun's not pointing at you, but almost. He's like, all right, Del, or was it Loretta? I think it's time for us to go inside. You're right there, Mr. Robert. This doesn't
Well,
concern
that
you.
was just unnecessary, was it not?
It doesn't concern you.
Yes, I'm fine.
Get back inside.
And I'm actually going to walk forward and look at the wound and just sort of stare at the blood. Huh.
Could I use Death Drive right now?
Give me 1 second. I want to check something.
Yep.
Give me a roll plus 0, Juicy.
Yes.
And you want to use Death Drive.
Yep.
Whenever we fight, whenever if you're okay, yeah, cool. So hold on to that for a second.
Yep.
12.
12. Excellent. You feel the darkness. The GM takes hold. As you kneel next to Ethylene, and you take a look at the wound, something comes over you, more powerful than you can really control it, and before you even kind of realize what you're doing, that looks so good. And you put your fingers around her thigh, and when you squeeze, blood comes out, and it covers your hand, and you just reach out and just put your fingers in your mouth and suck on that blood. And the taste of it is fucking glorious, and it sends this shiver all the way down your back. Ethylene, what do you do?
I am kicking this weird little bitch in the fucking face. She just a boot right to the head. Time to wake up, princess. Come on, Bobby.
Go ahead.
Ow!
You can use your you can roll your death drive now if you want, or you can just
I'm saving that for this fucking leather-clad motherfucker.
all right. Are you going to attempt to dodge the blow, Bobby, or are you taking it?
No, I'm just reveling in the taste.
Jesus.
So you
You
kick out,
weird little fuck.
and you hit him right in the chin, and he kind of falls back on his ass, and that felt great. That felt fantastic. There's something now that's coursing through your blood that's just making your skin tingle.
Wow, that was just novel. Golly,
Am I in the motherfucking Twilight Zone? What the fuck is going on?
Apologies, I feel like I've lost myself there.
Yeah, I'd say you fucking lost yourself.
Oh, God, that rather does sting, doesn't it? Shall we go inside?
I think that she's gonna grab you by the. First off, what's Mr. Leathers doing? What's old
He's
Warnick doing?
standing there, kind of watching this happen. His same look on his face, just very casually holding the rifle.
All right, just casually holding a gun and watching. I think if it's okay with Juicy, Ethylene is gonna grab Bobby by the collar and just fucking plant her knuckles in his face at this point.
Full consent. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. She just like reaches down and grabs him by his collar. It's like, I think it's time for you to fucking wake up. And she's like shaking him while she's doing it, and then just rears back and knocks him right in the face.
You feel the nose crack, blood goes everywhere. It's you haven't felt this alive in a long ass time, Robert. It's incredible.
Ah, I remember this feeling.
As he stands there blubbering and bleeding and laughing, you look up, Ethylene, and in the window you see a pale face, a young girl with white hair, pale skin, pale eyes, just looking at you through the window. And you see Iomi's face in hers. And she reaches up and just sort of does this.
Hello.
She drops her hold on old Bobby. And she kind of does one of these over her shoulder at Warnick. What's Warnick doing?
He's still impassively sort of looking at the two of you.
I would like to use my death drive now on him.
All right, go ahead and roll that. It's plus violence.
Yep, I got plenty of that in me. I think I've also got plenty of divinities, so I'm going to use one of those.
Go for it.
Oh boy, golly gee gosh. That is an 18, Mr. fucking Warnick.
Excellent. So you get 3 edges. Edges give you the ability to use any of the abilities that are listed there on your death drive. So engage in additional hostile in combat, deal +2 harm in 1 attack, frantic, get within reach to attack a hostile, or reckless, frighten your opponent by laughing in the face of death.
Yeah, I think she reaches in her pant line and pulls out that fancy little knife she got from that freak on the other side, and she like starts to now fully turn toward Warnick, who's watching, and just does a "you like what you fucking see, motherfucker," and she's gonna stab him.
You jump forward, knife first, just coming at him. He's just kind of staring at you impassively. You hear another gunshot explode from the porch in the front of the house. In the back alley behind the strip club.
You sick son of a bitch.
You are feeling much better.
Woo! Yeah.
Some time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
It's very late. A lot of cars are gone. And still a few. You can hear some people talking loudly out front, a couple of drunks, some guys vomiting near you, somewhere near the container, the trash container, but he doesn't see you, just sort of sitting there in your pile of trash.
Mm-hmm.
But you're feeling better. You're feeling like everything's just got this weird little blurry filter on it, and it just feels warm and kind of very comfortable.
Yeah.
Good job, Callie. That hit the spot, but it's not gonna last very long.
Great, thanks. Cool, wonderful, excellent, stupendous. I'm getting out of here.
Good idea. You head back towards the front of the car, towards where your car is. Get in. Where do you go?
What feels amazing right now? I don't know. Home. I don't know. Any bright ideas? Operator?
Before you, you know what would be great? The bolt
What?
hole. A drink. Ethylene's probably there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, why not? What do I gotta lose? Let's go. Sounds fun.
You drive up to the bolt hole. You notice that actually no, you don't have that. You drive to the bolt hole.
Shit.
You pull up, you don't see Ethylene's car there, but you hear definitely someone inside singing loudly a Madonna cover.
Yeah, is this bar empty? Or
You can see that there's someone inside.
okay, someone inside?
Yeah.
This is
The
the most
place
dead
is
fucking
closed.
bar-
It's very late, but
What time is it? What time is it?
it's like 4 a.m.
Right, we're not in a fucking city. Yeah, okay, whatever. I go inside.
You go inside, open the door. You see Tender there doing his best Madonna impression behind the karaoke machine. When you come in, he stops singing.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're making a habit out of this."
What, once in like 2 weeks is a habit?
Well, considering you
Habit,
never,
an addiction? Is that the thing?
just you'd never done that before, so I'm just saying that like it's different.
That's fine. No, it's fine. You know, maybe I am making some changes and doing things. Where's Ethylene? I mean, Delphine. I mean, what's her name? Something. Where is she?
Delphine.
Yeah, that one.
She.
the name.
I don't know. She talked about going on in the desert. Something about a sun farm or something like that.
Tonight?
Yeah, earlier, like she went there like what time is it? 5? Like almost 12 hours ago, I guess. I mean, yeah, late afternoon.
Wow. Okay, cool. Hey, can I buy a drink?
Can you buy me a drink?
No, can I buy a drink for myself?
Oh, yeah, sure, absolutely. What would you like?
What was turkey shit, whatever the fuck she gave me. That sounds great.
Okay. He goes behind the bar and he pours you one. You sure you okay? You look a little bit
Jazzed? Excited?
Yeah.
Stupendous?
Yeah.
Elated? Excited? Yes.
Yeah.
Did I say excited twice? Yeah, all of that. I feel great. I'm having a really good night, actually. Thank you for...
Okay. But it's not night anymore. It's almost morning. So do you need me to call you a cab?
Is the sun out?
Or... It's gonna be out in about an hour or so.
Not out yet. That's night. Don't you operate by the, like, the next day happens once you go to sleep kind of thing?
Sure.
Yeah. So, what day is it?
It's Monday.
Today. It's today.
Oh, so it's Sunday still, what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. See, we're connecting. We're putting things together. I love that. By the way, your Madonna is stupendous.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you should do like a talent show or something.
Yeah, I can't. I got a tea time at 7. Are you okay? Do you want me to call you a cab? Want me to call your boyfriend something?
Nope, I'm good. Boyfriend, no. Why? I should call him.
Okay. Well, if you see Dell, kind of worried about her. Was supposed to show up for a shift tonight. She didn't. She's been gone, like I said, for a little while. It's Dell. She does that sometimes, so it's not like it's completely unheard of. But
yes,
if
why are
you
you
find her,
worried? Why are you worried? Don't need to worry. I'll go find her. How's
don't
that?
worry
I'll go
about
find her
people.
for you.
I just worry about people. I'm just a worrier,
Why
you
are you
know.
worried? No, you don't gotta worry. Just sing Madonna and do your little golf thing.
Okay. Sure. Do you want to one for the road?
Oh, that would be excellent.
Okay. And pours you another one.
On the house. Thank you so much. You know, I really appreciate you for that one too.
Yeah, no,
you
don't worry
are
about it.
So
You sure you
amazing.
okay?
I'm excellent. On top of the world. Why do you keep asking me? You want to keep asking me?
No, it's okay. That's cool.
Wonderful. Excellent. I'll go find out where Delphine is and you?
Yeah, if you see her,
Say
tell her
Gucci.
some guy named Martin was looking for her.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Martin.
Martin, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. He seemed, I thought maybe he was a cop or something, but.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right, well, good luck. I'm just going to wrap up here and, yeah. And you
No,
walk.
keep singing. Sing your little heart out. In fact, sing on the way to your tea time. Don't ever stop singing. Sing as much as you want. And the door like closes. In the
And
middle of
you
that.
walk back out, drink in hand, high as a kite, towards your car.
Mm.
And just as you put the hand on the door handle, you hear Estelle.
Hi.
You turn around and you see standing there Martin,
Mm-hmm.
the man who supervises your witness security detail.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, you
You missed our appointment last night. Is that a
Oh.
drink? You've been in the bar drinking all night?
No, not all night. No, I was here looking for a friend who's missing.
Huh.
Hmm.
You know you can't miss our appointments, right?
I know.
You know if you miss our appointments, I go looking for you, right?
I know, and it's so funny. You found me at 5:00 in the morning. Don't you sleep?
I would very much like to sleep, yeah, but I have a job to do, and right now my job is to find you.
Yes, and you found me. So here I am. Do you want to reschedule for tomorrow? You know, after we slept.
No, I think now's okay. I was going to give you... Well, it's time for you to do the tests.
Yes. Yes, of course.
It's not gonna go well, is it?
No, no, it'll go fine. Why would you assume otherwise?
Because you just walked out of a bar at 5 a.m. holding a drink, and you look high as fuck. And you know that one of the conditions of your witness relocation is that you are not allowed to touch alcohol or drugs. And you just had me running around all night looking for you. And I'm tired, and I'm grouchy as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, yeah. Gee, like we could just pretend we didn't see anything.
No, we're not gonna do that. I have a job to do. He starts walking towards you, and Delphia inside of you says, "Don't let him approach you. Don't let him touch you.
Yeah.
Don't let him
no,
touch you. He's not what he seems. Get away from him.
well,
Get away from him. Get away from him."
I want to get in the. Can I get in that time that he starts moving? Can I be like getting in the car and like starting to drive?
Go ahead.
Because
And
I had
give
two
me.
thoughts. It was either run or punch him in the face.
Well, you can do one or the
So-
other. You're going to give me an act under pressure, but because of your drinks and everything else, you're going to do it at disadvantage. That's a rule plus coolness, unless you want to spend that point.
I think I have points to spend. I think I have several. How many points?
Well, 1 point will cancel out the disadvantage.
What? Great. We'll do at least 2. That's not great. So that's the second one?
Say that again? Okay,
said,
you're spending 2. All right, gotcha.
3, actually. This is great. I'll take this. What am I subtracting again? I'm subtracting a lot of things.
No, you're just rolling plus coolness. And
no, but I have stability issues.
Yeah, you gain back your stability, so you're at -1, basically.
Woo! We're doing well. Okay, cool. So that is a... Wait. 18!
18. That's
Stuck on that.
You turn around, drop the glass, and before it has even shattered, you've grabbed the handle, and thankfully you had unlocked the door. So you pull the handle and you get in, and when you turn, you hear this strange, very kind of feral sound coming from, not the kind of sound a human makes. And you get in the car and close the door, and he hits the window next to you. Hard enough that it shatters.
Oh God!
And he reaches in to grab you, but because your roll was so high on your act under pressure, you put the key in one shot in the thing and turned it, and the car revs up, and you just hit the gas and start peeling out.
I'm out. Go.
He's holding on for a second, and when you look at him, you can see that his eyes are completely black and they've kind of distended, and it's like the skin has split on the side of his head.
Nope. Okay, don't like that.
He rolls off as you kind of take a turn. He rolls off, and you see him in your rearview mirror kind of just roll around on the street, and as soon as he rolls, he stops and he gets up and he's staring at you, and he stands there and he gets smaller and smaller as you drive out. You are fucking adrenaline pumping through you.
Yeah.
And Delphia says, "Don't stop driving. Don't stop driving. You need to find help.
Girl, I'm
you
not
need to find
fucking
help.
Stop driving. What do you mean by help?
Find help.
What does help mean? A cop? I can't go to the cops.
Go to your friend.
Fine. I mean, I was going there anyway, but is that help? Okay.
You peel off outside of the city into the desert, heading towards the sun farms. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, literally.
Yeah. Bleak, I would like to add that when I stab him, I am using one of my edges from Death Drive. I'm using Vicious to deal +2 harm with 1 attack.
No problem. You, with your vicious attack, bury the knife right deep into his shoulder, and like he doesn't scream or make a sound, but he kind of pulls away from you, and you can see pain on his face. And what are you doing, Robert, as you're lying on the ground, having been kicked in the face and punched in the face? What are you doing?
I just realized that delicious stuff is also inside me, and it's inside him. So I'm gonna... But no. I want to taste what's inside him to see if it's also the same.
So what do?
I walk up, and then I try to get just a little... dip my finger in the red stuff.
As he's dipping the finger in the red stuff, you hear that second gunfire shot that I was talking about coming from the porch, and you whip your head, and you see the other guy there, the younger man. He's standing on the porch, and he's got this shotgun, and it's trained on you. All of you.
Hello! Hi!
And he's just kind of got the gun up and is aiming at all of you, and Warnick falls to the ground, and you're on him, and you're kind of trying to dig into his blood, and he's just like, kind of trying to get himself up and sort of push you away. And Etheline, you turn around and you see this other guy on the porch with his gun. And then you hear, no, I think we've had just about enough of bloodshed and violence here today. And behind the man on the porch comes out this other man. He is tall, gangly, white hair, pale white face, dressed with this black turtleneck, and he's got like this white wrap around him. And he's under the porch, so he's like not in the sun. But he comes out, and you recognize Osmond Wallach, the man who owns this place. And he looks at this scene in front of him with the blood and the guns and the knives and the fucking everything else. And he's like, quite the tableau you've built up here in front of us.
Oh, hello. I have an invitation. This stuff's delicious.
You're the painter.
Yes.
He looks at you, Etheline, and he looks at you really closely, and he goes, "Do I know you?"
I don't think you do know. But you're fucking gentleman, and she like pulls the blade out, and it makes that like sucking sound as she pulls it out of him. Just fucking shot me in the goddamn leg, so I had to give him an air hole. Hope you don't mind.
Did you know this stuff is inside people? It's fascinating.
Jesus fucking Christ, Bobby.
Both of you notice, as you say this, that the wound in his shoulder is closing up.
Oh. Does that happen to everyone?
Mr. Warnick's going to be fine, don't worry.
Oh, well, that's great news. You know, honestly, I'd rather he fucking not.
Well, that's not quite for you to decide, is it? Are you quite certain we don't know each other? You seem very familiar to me.
Do you, and she's like standing up as she's doing this and like wiping the blade off on her leg. Would you perhaps frequent the boat hole? You don't really give boat hole vibes to me, I'm just gonna say, with your fancy linens and how are none of you fucking hot? Are you not hot out here? It's fucking hot out here.
The man has some sort of disease. Shh.
You have a fucking disease.
Rude.
This is all very confusing to me, but somehow I feel kind of kinship to you. I would be very interested in getting to understand why that is. Why you have an appointment and, well, you've invited yourself, so why not go all the way and step inside so that we can have a proper discussion about what's going on out here?
You think your gentleman could not shoot me?
If Mr. Warnick shot you, he had a very good reason to do so. He sees things that others miss sometimes.
It did feel rather arbitrary, I must say.
Warnick, why'd shoot the lady? He gets up, dusts himself off, picks up his gun. It became obvious to me, sir, that she has some designs on your daughter. Warnick has got a very well-honed sixth sense. He has this ability to see right into people's souls and see the truth about them. You wish to meet my daughter? Dino will be happy for the company. See, you're wounded also. Why don't you come on in? We'll take care of that wound.
You're... I thought we went over this, but he shot me in the fucking leg. Sure, great, cool. Invite me in. You got some iced tea in there while we're at it, Martha?
I do. Actually, do love iced tea. Come on in. Dino love meeting you.
God, that drawl just says I suck down iced tea. She's like whispering under her breath as she's following him.
He turns around and walks inside the house. The two gunmen just kind of keep an eye on the two of you. You start walking towards the door. What do you do, Robert?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I did not bring my friend here, but apparently she just came along, and I don't know why she's so rude.
Jesus Christ, Bobby, shut your fucking pie hole. Come on.
Wow.
You follow her and go into the house?
I'd like to inspect the door jamb first. It's got such interesting textures.
And as Etheline disappears inside the house and you inspect the door jamb, and Callie is driving hellbent for leather out into the desert, that's where we're going to end tonight. Little session of Kult. Just kind of getting warmed up.
Fun.
Excellent.
Kind of getting warmed up.
Jesus Christ.
Seeing what's going to happen. It's going well. You guys are doing great.
I feel great.